Okay, if you're Joel Embiid here, you've got to stay connected to your man for obvious reasons here. Your man is setting the screen here, and you're defending it like he's setting it here. And with Klay Thompson, that is a real problem. Hey, you got to keep your feet set and in a defensive stance away from the ball. Look at this 76ers defender. Look at his feet. He's going this way. So what's Steph Curry going to do? He's going to go the other way. Is ridiculous. Get in a defensive stance with your feet set. If you are hugging Steph Curry like this, look what he's going to do. He's going to take advantage of the fact that you're hugging him to create this space. This is off of a trap right here. All right, so when this pass gets made here, Tobias Harris has to go here. All right, Joel Embiid's got to sprint up here, like now, and this player comes down. All right? Like, Tobias Harris, well, Joel Embiid waiting to rotate and Tobias Harris waiting to rotate is a huge problem because now, look, now you have no chance of guarding Klay Thompson. Forget about it. It's a disaster. Your feet are not set. You're also staring at the ball, not paying attention to Steph Curry, of all people. Like, look at this. You're moving backwards. You're not paying attention to Steph Curry, so of course this happens yet again. Can't do this. Look at this 76ers player anticipating a screen. If you get screened, you get screened. But look what you're doing. You're feeling out and anticipating a screen that was never set. So now you're off balance and it's Steph Curry. So good night. Why is this 76ers player dropping so much? You get connected to your man. Like, what is this? So look at when this player catches the ball. You're in no position to guard. What? If you're Tyrese Maxey, you can't just be looking at the ball. You should have your back to the baseline, so you're seeing ball and man. Tyrese Maxey is just seeing ball, which means you're not seeing man. Okay, so this is a down screen. You can't just not defend this down screen the right way. You have to go over the top. You cannot go up the gut. Look at the angle when you go up the gut. Look at that. You're not able to guard this handoff now. You can see the problem here with Joel Embiid. You got to use the lower half of your body to box out. That drives this player back. Joel Embiid is not doing that. He hasn't moved Kevon Looney at all. So now you're susceptible to a longer rebound coming to Kevon Looney. If you get screened, you get screened. What you cannot do is anticipate a screen and try and get over it early. Because look what this player is doing. So now he's going uphill, climbing uphill to get over a screen that hasn't been set yet or Steph Curry hasn't come off of it yet. So while Steph Curry's going this way. So look at the space now. I mean, so this is Steph Curry. Okay, it goes without saying you've got to drop high here if you're Joel Embiid, so that this is not just an open three for Steph Curry. Again, and there's no reason to be worried because you have backside help right here and here for Kevon Looney's role. Like, that, your focus has to be Steph Curry. You don't switch this cross screen. Tobias Harris, when his man is setting this screen right here, all you got to do is stay connected to your man, jam this player as he comes through the screen so this player can get on the other side, and you stay with Klay Thompson. I mean, there's no need to switch. By the way, of course, this is a horrendous switch. Okay, so Georges Niang is going to trap off of this screen. Well, if you're trapping, you got to stay trapping because Joel Embiid, for example, in the backside is reacting to you trapping. See, look at this. You can't just leave because, look, Joel Embiid was all the way down here. So now he's not ready to guard a ball screen. I mean, hey, you got to cross screen again. You have to guard this. Tobias Harris has got to jam Kevon Looney when he comes through this cross screen so Joel Embiid can get on the other side. Look at this. You don't do any of that. So Joel Embiid is here while his man's here about to set a ball screen. I mean, again, this screen here, you want to get up. You want to force Jordan Poole here because now this player can play up and drop coverage, which you have to do with Jordan Poole. Because now when Draymond Green rolls, this player can step up here because this player can handle these Warriors players that are 2 passes away when this guard is all the way out here. But you see, again, you got to play off a little bit because there's no one here in backside help on Draymond Green, and you just end up giving up an open three. Okay, when you're in drop coverage and you're Paul Reed, you've got to get in a defensive stance here with your feet set if this is where you're dropping to. You have to have some modicum of being able to guard the ball. Okay, like look at this. Look at Paul Reed, not in a defensive stance. So you're going to get destroyed off the dribble. Again, this is a situation where you want to, again, bring this guard this way so Joel Embiid can stay up because now when Kuminga rolls, there's backside defenders everywhere. See, again, there's no backside help here for Kuminga this way, so Joel Embiid has to drop too much. And in this situation, he's dropping so much, he's going to end up getting screened himself. So now you obviously are not guarding the ball anymore. Okay, so this Warriors player gets beat off the dribble. Joel Embiid steps up to help. So this player's going to have to slide down. The problem is Tyrese Maxey's got to forget about the ball. Georges Niang's going right here. Now, he needs to communicate that, but Tyrese Maxey's got to go find somebody else to guard. Like, look at Tyrese Maxey. You're just standing around in no man's land for way, way, way too long. So again, if you're Tyrese Maxey, you cannot be just going head first into this screen. You've got to do what you can to get over the screen because you cannot fall and die on the screen, okay? But also, Joel Embiid's got to play up. You got backside help here for Draymond Green's role. But so Tyrese Maxey's going to end up falling, which is a problem, and Joel Embiid is playing too far off, which is an even bigger problem. Okay, so what is happening here? I mean, apparently Tyrese Maxey wants to switch this. So there's got to be communication because it seems like Joel Embiid is surprised by this. Like you can't just assume Joel Embiid is switching onto the ball. But, like, this just cannot happen. The shot goes up for Philadelphia. Stop. So at least these 3 Sixers should be sprinting back now. If you're not going for an offensive rebound, get back. Because just staring at the shot does nothing. So get back in transition. When everybody is just staring at the shot and not getting back, this is what happens. Okay, again, this is Steph Curry. You gotta force him here. This is where you have to drop because now I can get up on the ball because, again, there's backside defenders everywhere for Kevon Looney's role. But, again, Joel Embiid's got to drop far because there is no backside help for Kevon Looney's role, and this is just too easy for someone like Steph Curry. I mean, this is lunacy. What is P.J. Tucker doing? Like, if you're guarding Draymond Green and this is going to be a switch, then you need to be in a defensive stance ready to guard with your feet set. Like, does that look like P.J. Tucker's in a defensive stance with his feet set? Not exactly. Okay, so Steph Curry beats this player off the dribble. Stop. So you're beat right now, okay? Now Tyrese Maxey's coming over to double. So first of all, if Tyrese Maxey's coming to double, Joel Embiid's got to stay wide because he's got to rotate to wherever the pass goes. But you also have to leave because you got to go wherever the secondary option is. Like, this can't happen. We have 3 people now in the paint guarding the ball. So you have 0 chance of guarding the perimeter. Okay, so the Sixers hedge this screen. Hold on. This 76ers player cannot be leaving his feet, gambling on a pass that never happens. Look at this. You leave your feet right there. You have no chance of guarding Steph Curry now.